Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP, three little letters that tonight stands for Error Remedied Penguin. If you check this out on Friday, you'll understand what that means. I'd say that's an error created, not an error remedied, though. Look forward to that never hitting the DM's Guild store. Picking up where we left off last week. The Devil's Advocates, finding themselves pursued by 7 Goliath hunters, found themselves running at top speed, to at least the best of their ability, down a mountain towards something called the Dark Wilds. Ultimately succeeding in their escape attempt through use of wild shape in some cases. Some of you went full luge down a gravel pit. Others going full ragdoll down the same gravel pit. You found yourselves in this forest, this dark, wet, overgrown, almost swamp-like boreal area. As you tried to navigate your way through, you came across a small creature of sorts, which you later identified as a gnome named Shusha. Trying to glean some information off of this interesting individual, the most you're able to gather was, don't stay here, don't go to sleep, and you want to go that way. Following the directions of this individual, you went out to go find a hole in the canopy for which Mo could send his familiar up to get a better lay of the land, a sense of direction. Ultimately, finding this hole in the canopy, you discovered that it was caused by something landing, something metal, vaguely humanoid in shape. And just as you're about to leave it, having completed your lookout into the world above, you heard it ask for help. And approaching it, you were attacked by 2 creatures, is what we're going to call them. Wooden in their exterior, but upon dismemberment of these beings, they didn't seem to have some kind of nougat center. You put the battery back into the center of this metal man, ultimately resurrecting him in a way, and introducing himself as Earl 81, a automaton, whatever that could be, from Eberron, wherever that could be. You continued on further into the Dark Wilds. Looking for a place to camp for the night, you came across a waterfall. And upon inspecting 2 fungal bodies laying at the side of this lake where the waterfall is, you witnessed 3 small frog-like creatures carry a dead coyote and yuck it into the lake. And before you could say, "Oh no, not again," the dreaded froghemoth rose from the depths. So at this point, Devil's Advocates, we're going to start with initiative. Ooh, I like those. So let's get some initiative rolls from you guys tonight, just to start her off.
Ah, shit.
Oh no, that's never good.
Oh, come on.
Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. All right. So, Quirin, you have a 21.
Yep.
Okay. That's nice, dear. Then we got Mo with a 12. And then we got Alastair with an 11. And Zaz with a 4.
Yeah.
4 for Zaz. All right, so getting right into it. Top of the round, you were all kind of standing there, and you've watched these 3 frog-like creatures throw this coyote in and peace out. And this froghemoth has risen from the depths and has obviously swallowed the carcass of this coyote whole. And you look as this massive, vaguely frog-like creature with what could be considered almost like an antenna on the top of its head, sporting 3 kind of bulbous chameleon-like eyes and long tentacles for arms. You can't quite see below what you would consider its waist, but it does appear to be looking in your direction. What would you guys like to do? Quirin.
Why do we always go towards this shit? I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 2nd level.
Okay.
Take an attack roll.
All right.
$13.
13 to hit?
Yep.
No.
All right then.
So,
back away.
Go ahead. You're gonna back away. So you send out your spiritual weapon, kind of just cursing your life for right now, because you're looking around. It's quiet. It's not pleasant. This thing is big. Fuck this. Though Earl 81 did say there was frog activity. You cast your spiritual weapon and you watch as it kind of goes to swing, kind of like zoom in like a top at its tentacles, and you watch as the tentacles kind of open up and it kind of goes through and comes back, and you slowly back away. Does that end your turn, Quirin?
Yep.
Okay. It's now the Frog Hemoth's turn. Because you guys rolled so very well.
Thank you.
It is going to stay in the water and kind of move. Let's see. About there, I believe. Let me just double check something. Yeah, it's going to move there. And it is going to make a tentacle attack at... let's roll a d4. Tentacle attack at Mo. So, Mo, that is a 26 to hit.
Oh, that hit.
Okay.
I don't like
No, you don't. So you're going to go ahead and take... Oh, Jesus Christ. So you're going to take 23 bludgeoning damage. And you are considered grappled.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
It didn't even ask to pay for a first date.
No, it did not. Let's see here. Just reading something real quick. Oh, okay. So it's then going to make a tongue attack against Zaz. So Zaz, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. And I'm right beside Alastair.
Yep.
16.
16 does not save. So as this tentacle comes out and grabs Mo and kind of wraps around him, he's constricted. Zaz, you kind of look back just in time to see its massive mouth open and this frog-like tongue just shoot out at you. And as it kind of sticks to you, like right in the center of your chest, you kind of try to pull off, but instead there is that wonderful sound that Tanner loves so much, the as Zaz, you are pulled within 5 feet of it. And then, because it succeeded on that, it gets to make a bite attack as a bonus action. That is a 14. I don't think 14 hits you.
Oh, that's like AC. No, it does not hit.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to end the Frog Hemoth's turn. Just to be clear, Zaz, you are not grappled. Mo, you are grappled. So Mo, it is your turn. You can choose to escape.
All right.
If you so choose.
I will try to break out. What's that?
Okay. It's strength.
Strength check?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, 10.
10. You are still grappled. That means your speed is 0. Yeah, I believe grapple. Let me just double check, because grapple should just be you can't move. Yeah, you just can't move.
Is that my action?
Yes, it is an action to try to escape.
Okay, that's it then. I can't do anything
Okay. All right, Alaster, you've just watched Zaz get yanked, and you've just watched Mo get bind cast on him by Brock. What are you doing?
Am I able to? So there's a tentacle that's grappling around Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to cut that off?
Maybe. You can certainly try.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On the Froghemoth at first level. So that gives me an extra D6. And yeah, alrighty. And now, there we go. So I'm gonna do one attack at a time, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for the first one to try and hit the tentacle. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Sure, we'll just do them both from the tentacle, I suppose. And a 14.
14 just hits.
Okay. So that'd be the total damage. 30 damage to that tentacle.
30 damage. 30 damage is enough to sever a tentacle. So, Alaster, you bring with a down cut, and I assume you follow it with an upcut.
Yeah.
As that first one kind of gets through about halfway, and you slide past, and you're able to just get it perfectly lined up that you're able to sever the tentacle. Mo, you are no longer grappled, and you hear the Froghemoth let out this just low, just as the tentacle kind of flails around wildly, and there's this kind of pinkish blood. It's a lighter red than you'd expect.
And then I'm gonna move up to here and in my turn.
Okay, so the water is difficult terrain.
So it'd be there
It'd
then.
be there. Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay. That's it for you?
Yep.
All right. It's now Earl's turn. So Earl is going to kind of... Mo, you're able to see this, Queer, and you as well. The Zaz and Alaster are a little preoccupied. You guys see his right hand kind of... the casing around it seems to expand, and his hand kind of shoots forward and then rotates back into his forearm, and you watch a sword replace it instead, and you hear him go, "Now entering combat mode, awaiting orders," and it looks at you, Mo. That's going to end its turn for now. Just so you guys are aware now, the way this works, when it's Earl's turn in initiative, whoever is closest to him makes the call. That's how that works. Zaz, you are up. So you're not grappled or anything, but you are in the water, and you're about just past waist deep, so you are in difficult terrain.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is out of it, right?
Yes, that would be out of it.
35.
Okay, it is going to make a, using its reaction, it is going to attempt a, let's just say a tentacle attack against you.
Okay.
28.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's got quite the +10 to hit. I'm actually rolling pretty good. So you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a strength saving throw for me, actually. Just because you were moving away.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that you were within Alaster's aura when this happened. Because you were moving through it, so.
13.
13. Okay, so you just get to the shore and you feel the tentacle wrap around you. You are now grappled.
Okay.
So you made your movement, but you're now kind of there and stuck.
Okay, then for my action, I will. I haven't done that in a while. I'm gonna put my my spores up and get my temp HP and such.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay. There are your spores.
Thank you. And that's gonna take up my action.
Right. Okay. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right, let's see here. I am going to hit it with my top.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit on that.
30, not 20.
Ooh. Now, it's also a grave cleric, so it's going to cancel. No, I'm joking. It's like, no, he learned tricks too. All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll your double your dice. Roll your damage on that.
18 damage.
18 damage. All right, let me make a note of that. Huge success.
And then I'm going to hit it with the Sacred Flame.
All right, and that is a what save at what DC?
Dex 18.
Dex 18. It's busted? Dex. It's a 14, so it fails.
Joy.
You've kind of gathered Quirin as you're casting this, and you see it kind of, the gray flames form around it. You watch it try and move, and you gather that this thing isn't known for its agility.
Perfect. Also did 10 damage.
10 damage. Oh. Well, isn't that just great, dear?
And that
All right. Okay. That brings us back to the Froghemoth. DJ Froggy Frog is going to move. What's he got for movement? Yeah. He's going to move. He actually, 1 sec. Let me make a roll here. Yeah, I wouldn't see the spores. So it's going to move to kind of the edge here. Does it take damage? You have to remind me, it's been a while since you've used your spores. Does it take damage when it moves into the spores for the first time? Zaz?
Sorry, yeah, when it gets within range, I can use my reaction to do the damage.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a passive or if you had to actively do so. So it has entered range, so if you'd like to make a reaction, just let me know.
I will.
All right. Well, then let's see what happens.
Ba-ba-ba. So that's 2d6 if you fail a con save.
Oh, it's a 13.
It's a 15.
Oh, all right. Let's do some damage. 10 damage. Another 10 damage. Slowly pecking away at it. Well done, guys. So yeah, you watch as this Froghemoth is slowly wading out of this water. And it's interesting to you guys. You notice that this is a incredibly large creature, and Zaz and Alastair, having been in the water yourselves, where it was standing and where it came out is way too shallow to hide that kind of creature. And it comes up and you watch the spores kind of pop around it. It doesn't seem to react too much. It's actually focused on Quirin. So it is going to make a tongue attack against you, Quirin.
All right.
I need a strength saving throw from you, please.
Shit. 13. I am not near Alastair.
You're pulled. You watch as its tongue shoots out, and Zaz, you're familiar with what just happened, but you got a new view of it as the tongue shoots out, and Quirin, it sticks to your armor, and there's just this moment in your head, you're like, oh, I could do this, and you go to kind of peel it off, and then if I had access to the Wilhelm scream, this is where I'd use it.
Yeah.
As Quirin is just pulled directly in front of it, it's now going to make a bite attack against you, Quirin.
All right.
20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that's 3d10. Oh, fuck you. Oh, God. All right. So you take 21 piercing damage.
Okay.
And Yeah. You watch as Quirin being dragged in, kind of like, think of it like Urgot from League of Legends, as the tongue kind of pulls it in, and you watch as its massive, toothy maw opens up, and so Quirin, you're swallowed.
Yep.
You are blinded and restrained, but you have total cover against attacks and other effects.
Yeah.
So that's good. And yeah, as you kind of get swallowed down, Quirin, it's warm and it's remarkably humid and very claustrophobic. And as you kind of reach the end of your esophagus journey, you enter the creature's stomach, and it smells like bile and acid, and you feel something eating at your boots. Just reading something. Okay. That's going to end the Froghemoth's turn. So, Mo, you are up. You just watched Quirin become a snack.
Okay. I'm just going to turn to Earl and just say, "Kill the frog," and then I'm going to zip zop over, and then because I am below, I'll use my bonus action to pop seconds. Let me that.
Okay. Good time to use second wind.
Ooh, 12. That's nice.
Okay.
And then I will make 2 attacks.
Okay. 2 main hand axe attacks against it.
Oh, 27 and a 16.
Yes, both hit.
Nice.
Got it?
Yeah. I'm just.
He's rolling damage.
Okay. I just went real
was like,
quiet there. I
wait.
thought he disappeared.
Oh!
19 points of damage.
Scott, they're both the main hand one. It'd be
Oh, are they
2d8 plus. Yeah, you can roll just. So just roll. I'll let you roll the d8 instead of the d6.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
I am a generous god. I may have that reroll. Haha! It doesn't matter, bitch. Oh, that's great.
I'm a merciful god. Fuck you, bitch.
It's the illusion of mercy. So Mo, you kind of you force your blood just to pump that much harder, and you kind of come in and just give 2, like, almost like, you know when your monitor stops working, you're like, come on, you smack it twice. You give it 2 kind of like wrists, almost like wrist smacks with your axe like that. You did a bit of damage, and as you cut into it the second time, you watch the creature kind of go, looking like it's going to be sick, but it holds on. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move my 30 feet to there. And make 2 attacks. Do I have advantage?
Because of flanking?
Yes.
Yes, you would.
Alrighty. Okay, we got 22 and 22. Or no, sorry, 22 and 17.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. Okay.
Alastair just kind of sludging through the water as fast as he can. Just
give me a sec.
yeah, you have to re-roll those ones.
I do.
Look at those 6s. Look at those sexy 6s.
So nice.
Ooh.
Oh, and another 6. Okay.
Look at that.
So that would be 35, and
You're looking at
that's 40, 41.
well, you're re-rolling the ones, right?
Yeah.
So you just take the total, you subtract 2, so you look at 33, and then you add 8. So
Right. Yeah.
41. Yeah, 41 damage. Let me do a little bit of math myself here, if you don't mind. Carry the 1. I don't know why I have pi written down here. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask you. You come up and you give it 1 as a big swipe, and then you kind of come back on that off swing and you just kind of jam it into the creature. And Mo, as you were watching before, it looked like it was going to be sick when you were attacking it, and then for some reason it just kind of goes, and it's gotta make a con save that it has a +9 to, and I rolled an 18. So it looks like it's gonna puke. Quirin, you feel yourself being jostled around inside, but ultimately it holds itself and it does not vomit Quirin back up. It's now Earl's turn. So, I guess if that's the case, what I should do is, can you guys see that?
No.
Yeah. If you scroll out, you can see
there.
the step walk.
Oh.
So there's Earl. What's Earl doing? Zaz, you're closest. So, Zaz, make Earl's turn.
Earl's gonna make an assault attack. Hold on. What was
Okay.
that?
I guess it would be
Arm
a
sword?
multi-attack.
He multi-attack, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So he's going to move up to it, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clomp around.
Rolls up, and Zaz, go ahead and roll. It's +5 to hit for Earl. So B1d20 +5, and he's got 2 attacks.
So wouldn't it just be 2d20 +5 then?
Yeah. Make it easy.
So
Yeah, those both hit. Good job, Earl. So yeah, it's you can just roll 1d8 +6. Sorry, 2d8 +6 because both hit.
Well, slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. Ooh. Earl kind of tromps up with this. The sound that he makes now is a little bit different. It's not so much a creaking sound as it's the sound of hydraulics firing. This and it comes up with this arm sword and just almost like instantaneous. You watch as it just kind of makes 2 slices in like a very precise X formation on the side of this thing. As like Earl kind of stands there for a second, you watch as this X begins bleeding, this pink blood. This thing looks pretty rough. Does that end Earl's turn?
Yep.
All right, Zaz. Zaz proper, what are you doing?
Moonbeam at 4th level.
All right. And that is a con save. No dex save, right?
Con.
It is con, okay. Second guess myself and I shouldn't. Fuck you. Okay. It has a +9, so that's a 12.
Good.
So we just
Ooh.
26 damage.
Man, it's got to make another con save.
26 radiant damage.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So let me just mark down that damage first. So this beam of light kind of appears from the sky, which does not give away your location, just to reiterate, because we had a question about that. And it comes down, and Quirin,
Yeah.
you suddenly get a little bit warmer. And you notice that acid inside this thing's stomach begins to bubble. And the rest of you see this, but Quirin, all you hear is this bubbling sound and this sizzling sound, followed by a as Quirin, you are spat 10 feet out, and you are now prone. I actually believe I have a thing for prone. Do I? I do. Haha, it's an arrow. So, you're on the ground, Quirin. You're alive for now. Zaz, anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do? Besides cry.
I'm going to sit up.
Okay.
Not get up.
Yep.
This. You.
Yep.
Take a swing.
All right. Do the thing where you take a swing.
12. Fuck.
Does not hit.
All right.
Man. Like I said, you're the Will Wheaton of this generation.
Fuck. I'm going to cast Blight.
Really?
Fuck it.
It's
Con
undead.
18.
So, con 18?
It's undead.
No, it's not undead. Fuck. Well, it has a +9,
Uh-huh.
so that's a 10.
Haha.
Because I rolled a 1. So do that
39.
big dick damage. 39?
Yeah.
Okay, just so you're aware, it had 12 health left.
Aha.
Oh,
So-
withered into a husk.
So, like, this thing just kind of and spits you up, and you kind of sit up, you're like, "Ugh, fuck that thing. And just. And have you ever seen a frog that kind of died or fell or whatever on pavement, and then it got really hot? Yeah, that. And strangely enough, smells like chicken right now. It doesn't smell like chicken. It's blight. It didn't get cooked. But regardless, yeah, you watch the frog hemoth, all the moisture kind of gets sucked out of it. And you watch its tentacles kind of curl like a dying plant, and just its tongue kind of lolls out of its mouth and turns black and shrivels and falls off as this just basically instantaneously dehydrated husk just and it crumples and dies. You guys are now out of initiative. That wasn't so bad.
I only got one turn.
Who's up for some frog jerky?
I would rather take a bath. Think the water is safe?
Well, I'm currently standing in it.
That means nothing.
He's right.
I drank from it before. It's fine.
Gonna
Unless
point at
it's
the
something scarier than the frog, which I'll kick.
All right, fine.
Your foot
And
goes through it.
I'll go deeper into the water for no reason.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
dunk myself in.
Oh, let me remove your prone thing here. Alastair, just to be clear, you know that you're immune to poison.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Alastair, you're walking, and it's fine. And then you're kind of there trying to prove a point, and you go to take a step, and down you go.
Ooh.
As there is a drop off, and you guys just see Alastair walk out into this pool and just bloop,
Told you.
down underneath the water. So Alastair, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please, because you're trying to swim in a full suit of plate.
Okay.
Got you covered.
Oh no. Do you have a meme for this?
Oh,
Yeah.
17.
17. Yeah. So you're able to pull yourself up onto the ledge underwater and slowly crawl up. Just
It's a lot deeper than it looks on the surface. After I get sure footing, I'm going to dunk my head under and see if there's any like light source at the bottom of this deep spot, or if I can see the bottom.
I'd say make a perception check, but what is your positive to perception? Like, what is your bonus?
It is +2.
+2. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you now. You stick your head down, you look. Even with a nat 20, you wouldn't have seen anything.
Okay.
It's the water itself is not like clear, crisp, beautiful Brita water, right? This is forest water in somewhere that's very dirty and murky, and there's algae and all this other stuff. And as you stick your head down, you don't see any natural light source. It just seems to drop off and get very dark. And from what you can tell, you don't see the bottom.
Okay. So did anybody take any jerky from that thing, or do you think it's edible?
Just didn't see.
All right. I'll just try and carve a chunk out of it.
Where are you taking the chunk off of?
The leg.
The taint.
Oh my god.
The taint area.
Oh god, frog taint jerky. Oh my god.
Frog
Okay.
the tongue.
All right. The tongue pretty much disappeared. Actually,
Ah.
you did see that. Yeah, Alastair, can I get you to make a death save? No. Con saving throw, please.
Sure. Just from trying to slice this thing?
Oh no, you successfully slice it. I
Oh.
figured you were eating it.
Yeah, I'll take a bite, sure.
Yeah.
Con save.
Yep.
26.
It's fine. It doesn't taste very good, but it's fine.
Well, it's...
Isn't he also immune to poison though? So would he
Who said it
even
was
know?
poison?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a bit gamey. It's not...
Gamey is putting it lightly. Like, just to be clear, this wasn't dehydrated like in the sun or in a low oven for 12 hours. No, this had its moisture magically removed.
So the purest form of jerky is what you're saying.
The purest form of jerky would then be charcoal.
I suppose.
It doesn't, like I said, doesn't taste bad. It's obviously jerky. The texture's there, but in terms of like actual flavor from like the meat, I mean, it's food. It's technically a meal.
Well, this might be useful somewhere. And I'm going to put it in my bag.
Bold move, putting a froggy with jerky down your pants, but the joke is it's bag.
Ultimate risk, ultimate reward.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys find yourself now once again in a very quiet forest.
So I say we set up camp. This is going to be a very long night if we keep facing crap like this.
Agreed.
Yep.
Well, we did take out the major threat here, so this probably is the safest. But now that I think about it, it is a water source, and things that could kill us like to drink. So it's someone else's call.
You actually, at this moment, you hear a as Earl switches his sword back into his arm and back to a hand. Kind of. No large life forms found.
What other life forms are in the water?
Does a quick scan.
Motherfucker, Jordan.
What?
Anytime we do the Earl noises, like that. Like you're thinking of the bad guy from Grandma's Boy.
Why? Anywho, he kind of Earl looks at the water and you can see him do a scan. Fish, algae, frogs. Nothing out of the ordinary.
If that can be trusted, I don't care. I'm going to just rest a little bit.
Fair.
Use my hit dice.
Are you taking a short rest?
Damn right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go inspect this tree to see if we can just like hold up under it and keep a low profile.
Yes, the tree here is definitely made of tree.
Ah, perfect. Unlike those trees that aren't made of tree.
Mm-hmm. Like the ones that are made out of pixels and put on a screen. Oh, you really wanted your hit dice back, eh?
I have a -1 to every one of those that I roll.
I know.
I have to.
I will also partake in the short.
Okay, so we'll take you guys take a short rest. All right. So anyone else who wishes to use hit dice. Now, at this point, it is getting late in the day. Is everyone just using your dice?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was a hurt.
There we go.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? You take your hour rest. Does anything significant happen over this hour?
Nope. I'm just setting up camp.
Is it plus your constitution for every dice rolled?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Plus.
Just setting up camp, not doing anything too strenuous because it is a short rest. Setting up camp. Are you making a fire?
I was told to advise against that, so.
Nope.
That's why I'm asking.
Trying to air dry as best as possible.
Yep. All right. Just trying to air dry. So you guys take your short rest. You have a camp decently set up. What are you guys doing?
So, Corinne, what's the plan? Do we go forward? Do we stay here for the rest of the night? What's your thoughts on this?
We were told not to sleep, but we are going to need some sort of rest, some sort of escape from all this. We either continue forward, which has its own problems during the night. We rest, or we explore that wherever the frog thing came from.
The water?
There is no doubt someplace that it came from. It cannot be just in there. It is very big, and it is a very small pond.
No, there's a pretty large hole that I fell through.
I can't breathe underwater. I don't know if that you can, but
I don't think any of us can. That can you?
Can I what?
Breathe underwater.
Not comfortably.
Oh wait, are you saying you can breathe underwater uncomfortably?
I'm saying I can probably struggle for a couple of minutes, but you might have to pull me out.
With the tree cover around us, what time would you say it would be? Like what it looks like?
You guys walked until you were starting to get tired. You've been walking for a long time. When you peeked up after finding Earl, it was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you'd been walking for about another 5 hours. So it's about 7, 8 o'clock at night now at this point. If you guys continue too much longer, you will get points of exhaustion.
I say we rest here for at least half the night. Wait. There is no good walking around in the dark.
Zaz, you don't sleep all night, do you? You kind of do short bursts, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
If we were told not to sleep, we could wait up the 4 hours and you could, zonk out for a bit and then tell us if it's real bad or not.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to do that?
No. Because it's going to be me and Earl waking the rest of you guys up if things turn south.
I am actually very efficient at waking people up.
Says the guy that came from a crater.
I mean, to his defense, it would
I failed to see the
loud.
relevance.
I think we should keep moving forward. I think we should tough it. I think the idea that we should not sleep here is pretty steadfast.
well, but we'd be traveling for days.
We
Earl,
do.
do you know this area? You seem to scan. How far can you scan to?
My scanning distance is limited to my regular vision. Approximately 30 feet.
Okay, so that does anybody know how wide, what the distance of this forest is like? I'm trying to do math and it's not really working out.
It's gonna take us a couple days to get out of here.
Nobody has come through this forest in this group before. We have no idea. And if we are going to move forward, we are going to need rest, otherwise it is going to hamper us later.
I do agree with Queer and Zaz. We do need to rest at some point, and whether it's here or farther down deeper in the forest, I don't think it's going to make a difference if when we wake up something bad happens. We'll just be in a different place.
Okay.
So, Devil's Advocates, what's the plan?
And relaxed and waiting out like good 4 or 6 hours.
Okay. So, Zaz, you are going to sleep for your long rest?
Yep.
Okay, don't take a long rest yet then. Need a few
Okay.
seconds. So, the rest of you, while Zaz is sleeping, what are you guys going to do? Or Zaz is in his trance, I should say.
Well, what's the sleeping arrangements? So we obviously taking watch. I'm not sure if Earl sleeps or not.
I do not.
So that's one person on watch. We should definitely have at least 2.
I'll stay up with him. You two get some rest.
Okay.
You sure?
I'm not going to be sleeping much anyway.
Well, it's not that bad being swallowed by creatures. You get spat out. It's not that bad.
It's more having my memory completely torn away from me that I have to think over.
Oh, right.
The rest. Get some sleep.
So we're going to pause there with you guys. So Zaz,
Mm-hmm.
beginning to enter your trance, could I get you to make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure. Am I supposed to go off of the map, or can I assume we're all kind of bundled together so I can get Alastair's?
Yeah, you can get a Alastair's thing. Yeah.
You said wisdom?
Yep.
Corey, you had 4?
Plus 4.
Cool. 16.
So
That was on a 3.
that's brutal. So, Zaz, you close your eyes and you kind of sit there for a second and kind of hear what sounds like the wind in your ears. You go, and you kind of shake it off and trying to enter your trance, and you just can't, and you open your eyes and you're not in the forest anymore. You kind of find yourself on the edge of some kind of large pink reddish disc, and as you look off the edge of this disc, there just appears to be nothing, just the void, emptiness. And as you kind of take a step forward, you realize that this disc, this object that you found yourself on, is soft and fleshy. And as you kind of look ahead, you see this tiny, what almost looks like the head of a blackish purple rose kind of floating in the center that slowly grows and grows and grows as you watch numerous tiny little arms begin to climb out of this weird hole that is formed. Zaz, I need you to roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Jesus.
11.
11. Tell me when the map is loaded for you.
Okay.
Fine.
Let's go to sleep, guys.
Just you, though.
Yeah.
All right, so 11.
Oh, that's gloriously gross.
It looks like a test tube.
All right, Zaz, you're up first. What would you like to do?
So it's just kind of like flailing about. It's not really attacking me or anything right now.
Not yet, but you do feel this aura of evil intentions, if that makes sense. You do not feel safe.
I mean, I never really feel safe. And I didn't get my short rest, did I? Or my long rest?
You did not get your long rest.
Fun stuff. Okay. I'm gonna try and talk to it. See if it,
Okay.
like, at least understands common or
Okay.
undercommon, if I can, because I guess it's a voidling. No, I'll just try common. Screw it.
Okay.
Hi. And that's my action.
Okay. That's your
Hey,
turn.
bud.
I mean, I'm not gonna move.
Fair enough, because it's very gross to move. You watch as this thing grows and grows and grows, and suddenly, almost like a spider crawling on the air, the whole thing shoots towards you. And it's going to use its multi-attack and take 4 tendril attacks against you.
Okay.
So that is a 28. That is a 25. That is a 29. And that is a 24. I think those all hit.
Yeah.
So you're going to go ahead and take. I got a couple of dice to roll here, so you have to bear with me here. And then. Jesus Christ. There's so many dice to roll. Okay, so you're going to take, and you'll see why in a second. Take note of the numbers that are at your HP right now. You're going to take 40 points of slashing damage and 20 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
It's
I'm
gonna then,
down.
and you're down.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was waiting for. So, as this conversation is happening outside, Zaz suddenly shoots awake. You did not get your long rest, but your hit points did not decrease.
Okay.
But you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Like still?
Like another one.
Oh, okay.
So you guys all see Zaz just shoot awake, and he hasn't had his eyes closed for but a few moments.
Not good.
Apparently the nightmares are true. Zazzy, alright?
We can't sleep here. I'm gonna say that in Undercommon and Elvish as well.
Mo, do you know what he's saying? Because I got the first bit, but then he started speaking weird.
Wasn't goblin.
It wasn't celestial or orc either. Maybe he's been possessed by
I'm
something.
gonna slowly get up and start packing my stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Zaz and I'm gonna lean down and place a hand on his shoulder.
I'm standing up, right?
That's up to you.
You said I shot up. Oh, okay, I guess you
Yep.
mean like sitting up and such. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna grab Alastair by the collar.
Okay.
We can't sleep here. Can we please move forward?
Platinum
now?
Dragon, help me expunge the demon
Now.
that has What?
I'm pushing him away and I'm starting to like move.
He's obviously possessed.
Touch him again, and I send you to a different plane of existence.
You guys
Pack up your
notice I'm
shit.
moving slow because I'm exhausted now and my speed's halved.
Yeah.
You have to keep moving.
All right, Zaz, you stay in the middle, and I'll take the lead. Mo, you go behind Zaz.
If we're all keeping pace with me, you guys are going pretty slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That or you get left behind in this forest where you can't sleep.
No,
Yeah,
we're
make
not.
sure we're all clear.
We're not letting that happen.
Well, why doesn't he just sit in his chair then? He can go at a regular pace.
Doesn't the speed go my speed? Or doesn't the chair go my speed? Or is it its own separate?
It's its own separate thing. The chair's
Oh.
not tired.
Yeah, but it's like marshy, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it to trip.
Yeah. Very fair.
Yeah.
You also don't want it to get wet or get termites.
Oh man, mold on my chair? No way.
You're literally covered in
Uh,
mushrooms.
You're like 80%
I don't
mold.
I don't want no mold on my furniture. It's like you look at him, he's like 85% mold. You're like, okay. Fuck.
Every
God
place we go, you
damn it.
go around picking up mushrooms and fungus and just start slapping it onto yourself.
Yeah. What's your point?
Well, we've learned that Zaz takes care of his things. That's what we've learned.
Just keep moving.
So we're just moving.
Okay, Zaz, are you in the chair or no?
No.
No. Okay. Awesome. All right. So you guys begin moving at a very slow pace. Like Zaz is tuckered out.
He's a little tired.
He's a little tired, mushroom boy.
Question.
Answer.
Can Earl carry me?
No, we don't want
His
fungus
speed will
on
be
him.
halved. Well, okay, first off, if Zaz doesn't want fungus on his chair, I'm going to say that Zaz is able to be touched without spreading spores. Yeah, Earl could carry you, but his speed would be halved.
Can I go on Earl's shoulders?
His speed will still be halved. So, yes, you can.
But what advantage point we'll have? No, I'm good. We'll just keep walking.
I was going to say, because you're going to hit every tree branch he walks under. The tung, 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 tung. Zaz, oh, he died back there. From blunt force trauma to the head due to branch. Okay. So who's leading the pack?
Master said that he would.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Alastair, survival check, please. Remember that
Oh,
would be a
music.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, you're exhausted.
Yes.
Oh, have we got the exact?
Ah, shit.
No, you don't. He does.
That's +2. So 9.
9. Okay. With a 9, Alastair, you think you see actually you think you see a path. So you follow it for a good amount of time. Ultimately, though, with your tired eyes, what you thought was a path of some kind appears to be some kind of dried up creek. And you find yourselves turning on this path as Alastair leads you. You're not sure which direction you're facing.
Are we lost?
No, I know exactly where we're going.
We're lost. Okay. I think we might have to backtrack or find somewhere to get up top.
Mo, why don't you use your bird? Does it have a name?
I'm just gonna point to the trees and like the close canopy.
Well, yeah, but it's a bird. It can go through the trees.
They're all interconnected, thus the absence of light.
Also, middle of the night. I'm gonna pop light on my shield,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try and take the lead and try and find where we are.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
8. Damn it.
It's interesting, Quirin. You kind of backtrack a bit, and you think you find a path. And you follow this path for a while, but what you thought was a path turns out to be a dried-up creek.
I'm sure I've seen this tree before, Quirin.
Oh no, I know for a fact that we have. Ugh.
All right. I'm going to mark our path so we know that we're not taking the same path again. And every 50 feet, I'm just going to slash at a tree.
Gonna try and help him along to make sure it doesn't slash the same tree, just a different spot.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make a survival check.
Both of us, or
Yeah, both of you. So either one of you can do it with advantage, or you can both do it separately.
Yeah, I'll do it separate.
12.
A
16.
16.
16. Yeah, you kind of go off the path a little bit there with a 16, and you start slashing at these trees, and you continue forward, and as far as you can tell, you don't make any sharp turns, but you don't see any more slashes in the tree. Could I get a perception check from everybody? Zaz and Laster are both at disadvantage.
Yep.
11.
11.
9.
Ooh, 19 from Mo.
You said I was at disadvantage?
Yep, because you're exhausted.
10. Oh no, sorry. 3.
3. It's all right. And that one. So we got an 11. We have an 11. We have a 19 and a 3. Yeah. So 1 second. We roll for Earl. Okay. Yeah, Earl rolled an 11. That's funny. So you guys begin heading forward and walking along, a Laster on occasion slicing a tree. And Mo, you're not sure why, but you look behind you, and you look at a tree, and you kind of go, I swear a Laster just cut into that bark. And there's no mark there.
I believe the forest itself is working with those.
You are real quiet for me. I barely heard that.
Oh. The forest itself appears to be working.
By what do you mean?
It's working?
No, I think we've ended up in a circle, but none of the trees passed the flash, but looks familiar.
West in the mountains. Does your moonbeam thing goes all the way up, right?
Yep.
Do you think it could punch through the treetops?
Probably.
Want to try?
But then, can the bird see in the dark? Because it's nighttime, right?
No,
It is
it
nighttime.
can't. I don't think it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have night vision.
Does not have night vision. Dark vision.
So the trees aren't working with the slashing, and we have no idea where we are, and it is the middle of the night, and okay. Earl.
Earl kind of slowly turns. He's looking at you. He doesn't say anything, but he's looking at you.
Do you know which way is east?
Kind of pauses for a second. Goes, internal compass malfunctioning. Magnetic field not recognized.
What do you say we just burn it all down?
I did tell. At one point, I did know which way was. Would he have
Yeah.
remembered? Okay, no. So he.
No.
Huh?
Don't quote me on this, but I pretty sure believe that other people have tried to burn this place down. And it's still standing.
Well, a couple days without rest, they'll all be dead.
Zaz, have you seen this before? I'm just going to preface in the fact that anything to do with plants or moss or lichen or mushrooms or fungus, I'm just going to ask you about it.
Can't say so. Hey, Laster, do you know anything about this rock? I usually associate you with dense things.
Don DeMarco, bang bang. Jesus.
I don't know, Zaz, you want to toss it at me?
I can't. I'm tired.
Let's keep moving. Gonna keep trudging along in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still marking the trees as you go?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and make a survival check, Quirin and Alaster, because Alaster is helping Quirin with this. Mo and Zaz, you guys will make perception checks.
I rolled above a
as you do
10.
this. Oh,
I didn't.
another nat one.
Is it
Luckily, it's perception from you two, yes, and from Earl. Okay.
You didn't put a space.
Oh.
17.
17. Wait for Mo's here. 11. Okay. Yeah, Zaz, you're kind of looking around, and you're not sure why, but you kind of look behind you haphazardly, to see, the mark that Alaster just left, and to maybe make a quip about how he's not obviously cutting very deep. And you look back, and the cut that he just made, like literally just made, is gone, but you do see the bark of the tree is radiating kind of a green light, similar to a spell that you know called Druidcraft.
Okay. I'm gonna point out that the tree was slashed and there's no slash. Does anyone else see the green hue, or is it just me?
It's just you due to the fact that you are in tune with that type of magic.
So I was right. There is something weird going on here. It's not just forest madness.
Yes, but how do we figure out where to find this and stop it so that way we can leave?
I don't know.
Would I roll a perception to see if I can find any other kind of like...
If you're looking, yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Sure. I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it. Not with an 8. Yeah, you kind of look around and you don't see anything. Quirin,
Yes.
with a 19 in your survival check though, you do notice as you're walking by a tree, you kind of look back and you notice some fecal matter. Looks relatively fresh, if you know what I mean. Like it hasn't really dried up or anything. You kind of look and it seems relatively fresh, and you kind of look at the ground and you see pretty large paw prints.
Can I try and follow them or see where it went?
That's up to you. Would you like to try and follow the tracks, or do you want to see what left it, or?
I want to follow them for a little bit and try and see what direction they were going in.
Okay. So are you leading the party this way as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you follow follow these tracks for a little bit, and then the ground becomes a little bit on the murky side. Go ahead and make a survival check for me, please.
Can I?
14. Yeah, as you look at the ground getting a little wet, you kind of look up across and you notice that the lower hanging branches on the trees, like kind of the thinner ones, seem to be snapped, as if something very large kind of jumped or took flight of some kind.
From pop hints to flight. Yeah. Or
Can
like
I-
jumping.
Take a look at the prints and. see
You're
if
not aware
I-
of the prints.
Oh,
Quirin has not said anything about them.
Alright, I've been following the tracks of something coming through here. Might have helped us, but I have no idea where it went. It kind of just went up.
Around where? Point it out.
I'm gonna point at the tracks and then point towards the like broken branches and everything.
I'm gonna go
You
up
see
to
them.
the closest tree, and I
Okay.
am going to scale the tree as high as I can to try and break the canopy.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Okay, I will do that.
Disadvantage as well.
Yep. So
15?
15.
You're able to climb the tree. Even though you're tired, you're still a healthy, chunky lad, and you're able to climb the tree. But once you get to a certain point, the almost dead seeming tree with its very sparse branches suddenly becomes very, very dense, and the upper branches seem very, very, very thick, and it's incredibly difficult to try and push yourself through these tiny holes and crevices that are left between these branches. You're able to climb the tree, but you can't break through.
Can I
Slide
take a-
back down.
Can I take a look at the prints that Quirin now pointed?
Yep.
And try and I don't know, see if it rings any bells or whatever.
Yeah, make a nature check.
Ooh. 16.
They're feline.
It is
Pretty big feline.
It's some sort of feline type creature. There's a lot of possibilities, unfortunately.
Possibilities. I'm sorry.
DM takes 1d6 psychic damage.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, Quirin, death save, please. No. Anyway,
No, don't challenge the DM now.
don't be challenging
Oh,
that.
no, let's go with the cleric.
I'll-
Let's do it.
I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy. All right. But yeah, no, they're feline, big feline. That's pretty much all you can gather.
Alright, gonna backtrack and then keep going.
Okay.
Backtrack
yeah,
away from the.
Oh,
okay. What, you don't want to deal with a big kitty?
in this fucking hill zone? No.
Fair enough.
The middle of the night and we're all exhausted.
Okay. Zaz and Quirin, actually, as you head back the other way, you notice on the opposite side of a tree, from where you would have walked. Right now, you're kind of looking at the other side of the trees. You see that at the base of one of them, like maybe 5 minutes into walking, getting close to back where you came from. At the base of one of the trees, there seems to be a small rabbit or hare of some kind, dark brown fur, but it has some kind of giant quill through its stomach, and it's stuck to the tree.
Baz?
Huh?
The fuck does this mean? I mean, I get going through a dark and spooky forest. There's going to be shit that we don't know about and that attacks us like the frog. But who the fuck leaves a bunny like this? It's just a waste of meat.
What are you talking about? Where?
There's a rabbit thing.
Do you point it out?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
I'm trying to collect myself. That's would I be able to put 2 and 2 together, DM?
Make a nature check.
Nature check. $18.
18. Yeah, you're aware of a creature that
Oh,
is
shit.
feline, can fly, and has barbs.
Manticore.
Yes, it'd be a manticore.
That's a manticore. Well, not the rabbit, obviously, but the
Manticore!
It seems like a really small manticore. It looks dead.
No, they shoot
More like a
those from their
chowder.
body.
What, the bunny?
The spines. And they're
Well, it can't be much of a problem if its spine is attached to a tree.
projectiles.
I mean, if it's hunting,
Oh!
Fly.
if it's hunting bunnies and it's not hunting anything major, I can understand why your family killed so many of them.
I don't think that's not hunting. I think that's a warning.
That's probably what the tracks were that we followed that left into flight.
How much do you know about manticores?
DM.
They're not common. Their visage, like all of you, be relatively familiar with the visage of a manticore. You know that they have wings. You know that they typically have some kind of spiny tail, a lion-like body, and are typically depicted with a very human, like uncanny valley human face. There's really not much that are known about manticores. People have tried to kind of like write reports about them and study them, but they're all kind of conflicting. Some say that they hunt alone, that they're solitary creatures and rule over smaller ones. Some say that they actually have packs and an alpha or some kind of a king. Some say that they mainly hunt by air. Some say that they hunt on the ground. It's all conflicting. There's no real solid concrete evidence. What you do know about them is that they're pretty vicious. They're surprisingly intelligent, and they've got teeth, claw, and shoot pointy things.
Is there any information that I have that just from a family standpoint of years of hunting them that I would
Not
be
by
able-
8 years old, unfortunately. Like, you got the occasional bedtime story, but it was nothing phenomenal.
All right.
What I'm asking is, do you know if they... I remember they have a sort of like humanoid face. Do they speak? Can you have a conversation with one?
I don't know. What is there an answer to that? Is there an answer to that? Do they like?
You don't know.
No.
Mo, besides, like I said, beside the occasional bedtime story, manticores are not a common thing. People don't meet them every day. There's actually more information, as far as you know, about like purple worms due to their existence in the high grove, and they're in the valley that separates the Heartland from the High Grove. There's more information about those creatures than there is these manticores.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we just keep our wits about us and try and keep a low profile.
And don't act like a bunny.
Okay, I will not hop around anymore. I'm sorry.
Were you actually doing that?
No, I was making a joke, Quirin.
I don't know. You like to do things that are very, very not going to sorry. You do things at the wrong time, and it is continually getting us in trouble.
We've done well so far.
That's because we pull you away from the fiery death.
We are being watched.
For fuck's sakes.
Do you know what it is, Earl?
Feline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take a break as Earl begins counting.
Okay.
So, as Earl begins counting, 5, 6, 7, he stops. 6, 5, 4.
We aren't here to hunt. We're just trying to find a way out.
Earl goes 3.
Can you help us?
Silent. Silent for a second.
Oh, do you know if they like to trade anything or want anything?
I don't know. We only hunted them.
Don't say... Ugh.
4 of you then hear, almost as if it's completely surrounding you. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where the voice is coming from. You just hear this.
Hunting would not do you well right now.
Not trying to hunt. Not trying to hunt. Just trying to
You-
leave.
Reek of her stench.
Her stench?
Who are you talking about?
Ire.
Anybody know of Nire? No?
No, I don't.
Did she send you from the mountain?
You mean the little tiny fox? No, she didn't send us.
Then why do you have her scent?
We were on her mountain.
Make
It's
a
nice.
persuasion check.
Alright. Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. 1d20 minus 1. 3. Fitting.
You don't get her scent by just being on the mountain.
Alright. We have a magic item that she was trying to get from us. And we decided to run away. That is why we are here. We are trying to get as far away from her as possible.
Okay. Make a...
Deception?
yeah, because you're half lying.
Yep.
No, you're lying. Yeah, that's deception. Yeah.
18.
18.
Why are you in our lands?
Because we are lost. We are trying to go east.
If you're trying to go east, you're obviously not very lost.
We keep trying to go the right direction, but the trees seem to be kind of healing themselves.
The trees do not heal themselves.
Watch. And then in front of you, in front of the four of you, a massive tree branch just falls down in front of you.
It won't grow back.
So something has been trying to make sure that we stay lost.
Or lead you here.
Listen, can you show yourself? We're very tired, and if we're going to fight, let's just do it. If not, can we go?
Much prefer not to fight.
Then turn around.
It's going to
and
lead us
stay
back
out of our
here, though.
lands. Then try harder.
Alright. So if we keep going this direction, we are going to continually run into all of you. Which we do not want to do. Is there a way for us to go around, or is there a set path that we can avoid your area entirely?
There's a pause for a moment.
Head south, and then go east again.
South and then east. Simple. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Don't. Please don't. Let us just go south, please.
Is there anything you would take to guide us or make sure we have safe passage? Is there anything you're looking for?
You hear kind of almost a whisper. Silence for a second again. Followed by a...
There's always meat.
He
There's
killed
a
it.
dead frog not too far away.
Yeah.
I'll just take the bundle of frog jerky that I have and just throw it on the ground in front of me.
By a watering hole that frogs like to throw things into. Except for,
we're well aware of the watering hole.
well, the thing in it's dead. You can eat that.
We did.
Well, that's good. That was us. We did that.
Do it again.
But it's already dead.
Find another one.
Show us where something else is.
There's things everywhere. You want passage? Kill something. Bring it back here. I can't grant passage. But Manic can.
I assume that's your...
King.
That's the
Okay.
Barbed King.
Wait,
You bring Manic an offering. He may grant you passage.
is Manic one of your kind?
Bring an offering, and Manic will grant you passage.
Good enough. We have our mission.
You've existed in this forest
2,
longer.
1. No beings discovered.
Okay. We have an idea. We have two options. I say we go south, go east, and get the hell out.
Well, if we find anything or we come back here, let's hope we have something we've killed and dragged along with us.
Right. Let's go.
So what are you guys doing?
Heading south.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So whoever's leading and trying to find south, make a survival check.
Oh, shit. Let's get this terrible roll going. Oh, 18.
18. Well, you kind of figure if you're going east, you should probably just, like turn right 90 degrees.
5.
What was the 6 fork word? Or the 8, sorry?
I think the first roll was the persuasion or the deception. Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah. So that one was an 8, trying to find our location. Sorry.
8. And 8 and a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You figure it's as easy as turning to the right, so that's what you do. And you keep going. So at this point, you guys are starting to get real tired. What do you want to do?
Just
You
fiery determination. Gonna keep going.
Daz, you said we can't sleep. Why is that? We woke up with like a few minutes after resting.
I woke up on a big fleshy disc, but not really waking up. And then something attacked me real bad. And then I woke up not at all rested.
We could kill it.
We could try to kill it, but we have no idea what happens when we go to sleep if we're all going to be the same area. Let's keep moving. Keep pushing.
Keep pushing?
Yep.
Okay. I need you each to take another point of exhaustion.
Yay, my first one.
I don't even know where those go on this.
Right underneath max health, there's conditions. Click that, and then go all the way down to the bottom of exhaustion.
Oh.
So at this point, you guys continue pressing on, and you're starting to get real tired. And you look back, and Zaz's eyes are like sunken back into his head. He looks like real fucking tired, and Alastair he's struggling to move. You guys are moving at a real slow pace. Whoever's leading the pack, could I get you guys to make a perception check, please?
9.
Man, you...
I have not been rolling
Jesus.
well all night.
All night, all campaign.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
We're gonna have to try and cleanse Avery or something, or give an apology.
The first night that we used it, I got 7 nat 1s.
See, here's the thing, is Avery's fine for everyone but you.
It knows.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
knows. Yeah, it knows. It's John rules. All right. Yeah, you head in the direction you believe is south. You're looking around for things, but with your eyes, it's hard to keep your eyes open. You don't see anything. Are you guys still going forward?
I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this up. I have
What
no
other
idea
choice?
where we are.
What other choice do we have?
Sleep and try to take on the thing that Baz was talking about? I don't know. Because I have no idea where we are anymore.
Let's put it to a vote. Who wants to try and sleep fight?
I'm not voting. Last time we voted, I went to bed, and that's the whole, that was the whole thing. I'm staying up.
Okay, Zez doesn't count. The rest of us.
I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep no matter what, but it's either us walking around blindly hoping we go somewhere or facing something that Zaz is afraid of.
Zaz, I don't mean to sound ignorant, but you've got a better lay of the forest than Quirin or myself. I'm not sure about Mo. Maybe you could track us out of here?
Both of you are barely on your feet right now. Well, you and me are going to have to lead this. I have no idea where I'm going and I need help.
Sure.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
I'm gonna summer conjure woodland beings.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 2 dryads.
Alright, let me just quickly read that one up. Okay, you're just using it at its 4th level?
Yep. Oh, sorry, 5th level. I don't have any 4 slots.
Okay. Oh, it just doubles at 6 and 8. Okay. Okay, and you want 2 dryads?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so you watch as Zaz kind of like half-ass kind of like waves his hands, kind of like half asleep, and 2 how best describe them? 2 like I don't want to say tree people, but like almost
I was just thinking that.
like almost like as if someone was it's almost as if somebody had turned a tree into a person. Their skin is it looks human enough, but it's almost kind of woody and leaf-like in texture, and there's just kind of mane of foliage as hair, and it just kind of turns and looks towards Zaz. There's just these 2 creatures now.
Hello. We're terribly lost and we need to escape. Please help us. I say in... What do we... Elvish.
In Elvish? Okay.
Yeah, because I believe they understand Elvish.
They do understand Elvish, yeah.
Hooray.
Kind of looks at you and goes, "Where do you want to go?"
We're headed east to the next town.
They both kind of look at each other, and each of them kind of steps back and they kind of fade into the trees, and you can hear above 2 things emerge from leaves above you. There's a couple moments go by, and they step back out of the trees and say, "This way."
Okay. Follow them. I say to everyone else.
Okay. They begin
I'm-
walking.
Dragging my sword on the ground.
Did you put that in like your back thing or your sheath? Or what about your bag of holding?
No, because if something happens, I want to be able to have it in my hand. And it's real heavy, and I don't want to put it away.
Ugh. Gonna keep following the dryads.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The dryads walk for a little bit. On occasion, they stop to let you catch up. How long does Conjure Woodland Beings last for, Zaz?
Only an hour.
Only an hour. Okay. Let me get these here. Okay. You follow them for an hour without much difficulty. At a certain point, you see one of them passes by a tree that has been obviously marred or scratched by some some creature that had hunted something, and you watch as the druid kind of the dryad, sorry, takes its hand and kind of runs it over the tree bark, and the scratches disappear. And on occasion, you see them fix some roots as they're walking and waiting for you. And at the hour point, they just kind of fade away.
You can't do that again, can you?
Nope.
Let's keep moving.
No sleep, no spells.
Sleep, we die. No options. Keep walking.
We stay up long enough, we also die. But the faster we can get out of here, the sooner we can sleep without dying.
Oh, with me. Let's go. Trudge along.
Okay. Go ahead and make survival checks.
Alright.
Ooh, 21.
21.
Wait, aren't we have a point of exhaustion? Aren't they all at disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Shit.
Yeah.
4.
I was gonna let John stew in it for a second.
11.
11. Okay. Zaz, just to confirm, what were the instructions that you gave the dryads?
Lead us east.
Okay.
Or give it like, I didn't really give a concise one, I guess. I said
But
that
no,
we're lost
you
and trying to head
basically-
over.
And you said you're trying to head east, right? Okay. Yeah. So you guys continue following Quirin. You don't exactly know which way is which. The trees themselves all start kind of blending together, and of course they're not in nice even lines, and it's hard to keep a straight line because you have to go around things and whatnot. And eventually, you kind of stop for a second and kind of look around, and you get the feeling that you're being watched. All of you slowly get this feeling.
Do you think we went back into their territory?
We've been going for a while. Unless it's, expansive.
No idea. You're going to attack us, can you at least talk first?
We're curious
Ugh.
as to why we told you to go south and you went east.
Dryads.
We saw.
Then why'd you ask?
You told them where to go.
Wouldn't we get out of your area faster if we just went straight east?
You really are lost, aren't you?
Yes. And we will kill anything you want as long as we can just get through your territory. If there's something on the other side you want dead, please let us know.
I'd like reptile.
Reptile. But what is the reptiles have the scales, right?
Like frogs.
You hear another voice go,
That's an amphibian. Shut up.
Alright, we'll get you reptile. Is there something on the other side of your territory that is reptile that you want killed?
There's that mining town.
Walden?
That's the one.
Alright, something in Walden you want killed?
Walden.
Alright, fuck it. As long as it gets us out of here, I will kill anything you want.
You have another 3 to 4 days travel at your pace.
Oh, fuck me.
Is there a way that we can sleep in this forest without being exhausted? Because if there is, it would make it quicker.
Why? Does something haunt your dreams?
Apparently, there's something out there.
Oh, there's something here.
Obviously, you sleep. How?
We conquered our nightmares.
So it's not just something gigantic that's going to attack us, it's something about our nightmares? Come on. Alright. If it's just our nightmares, then we might be able to stop it.
If what he's saying is true, in 3 days.
We're going to have to sleep at some point.
And if we run into anything, you know, after day 1 or 2, some of you might die.
If we run into something right now, I might die. Alright,
Alright.
Or the master. Good idea.
Let's just go to sleep and try and face it, I suppose.
You have no better option.
As long as Earl keeps lookout, we should be relatively safe.
I can do lookout. I'm able to wake you up if necessary.
Thank you.
What alarm would you like set?
The loudest one you've got.
So, no.
Now playing
Nope,
air
no,
raid
no,
siren.
no, stop,
Nope.
stop, 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 stop.
Now stopping.
We want something that wakes us up, but not everything else around us.
Now playing
Nope, not now.
light xylophone tune.
Can you just shake us awake?
You know, the sound will work. Let's go with that.
And I'm just gonna fucking
Just
curl up.
done.
Yeah, ground.
Okay.
Yep, same here.
Okay. So 3 are asleep. Zaz, what are you doing?
I don't want to stay and talk to Earl. I'm gonna go to bed too.
I'm gonna be the last one to fall asleep.
Okay.
I-
Zaz, are you getting off of Earl to go to sleep, or are you going to fall asleep on top of Earl?
It's gonna be super loud. I'm sleeping on top of Earl.
Okay. Just so here's this image. 4 big burly guys in this kind of swamp-like, horrifying forest. Some crumpled against a tree. Mo, you're asleep, like standing up almost as you kind of slowly slide down. Zaz, you're like on top of Earl. And you guys don't see this, but Earl very lightly picks Zaz up and puts him gently on the ground and pats his head. And Earl just stands there, his head moving back and forth. However, you don't find yourselves in slumber, as I'm sure you've gathered by now. You instead find yourselves
The goddamn flesh disc.
on
Flesh
a
disc.
goddamn flesh disc. And you all see Zaz, a very familiar sight to you, but the rest of you see this black purple rose kind of floating above this disc of flesh, and it slowly grows and grows as these tendrils and claws with now green eyes in the center begins forming. What are you guys doing?
I'm running over to Zaz, and then casting
Okay.
anti-life shell.
Okay. So what can get through that and what can't? Please remind me.
Any sort of life form can't get through it, but constructs and undead can.
Okay. I just wanted to get the actual.
Yeah.
And what is the aura on that? Like the
10
radius?
feet.
10 foot? Okay, so I'm gonna use your circle spores. That's your anti-life shell there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm giving you guys 1 round each. So that was Quirin's.
Yeah, I was gonna say flank it on either side.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you'd have to move farther, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to. What do I have for spells? I'm
Oh, go ahead.
going to attack and use a 2nd level divine smite.
Okay.
My attack. Do my attacks have disadvantage?
You're at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yes.
2 levels of exhaustion is not a tax. That's your speed is halved.
Yep.
Okay. So it would be a 15 and a 14.
Neither hit.
Okay.
So you kind of swing, and this thing doesn't seem to abide to the rules of physics, if that makes sense. Mo, your turn.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks, but I'm gonna pop action surge. So that's 4. That would be because we've been getting it wrong. It's 4. It's a full extra round of attacks, so that would be 4 attacks until. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna roll attack 4 times.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yes, no.
Okay.
And that's just with the main hand weapon.
Yeah. So that's D8. Eight plus 15. Ooh, 28.
28 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Mo, you kind of run up and just hack and slash with what little energy you have left. Zaz, what are you doing?
I'm casting Moonbeam at 3rd level.
Maybe the 3rd level.
Yep. This is a con 15.
Yep. Just looking at this con here. Okay. I rolled a 15. So it does succeed, but that's still half damage.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, so we're going to round up. So 9. All right. Okay, so you've each had a round. Now we're going to roll for initiative. Three. That's funny. That's rough. I'm sorry. All right, so we have a Zaz with an 18. We have Quirin with 16. Mo with a 15, is that?
Yes.
And then Alastair, 3. Okay, so top of the round, Zaz, you are up again.
Maintaining Moonbeam.
Yep.
Hit him with a chill touch.
Okay.
Thorn? Yeah, chill touch.
I thought you were going to say hit him with the chair.
Give him the chair!
Give him the old dick twist.
So that's a 10.
10 to hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an
no,
attack.
it doesn't
So,
hit.
no, that's
Wait.
fine.
Wait, you have 2 levels of exhaustion, right?
3.
Oh, you have 3? How did...
Started with 1.
But he was running.
Yep.
And then he got 1 extra from being in here before.
Yeah, so that's 2.
And then 1 more while we were
And then we
walking.
got 1 more when you guys all got 1. That's 3.
Oh, okay, sorry. Bad math.
Yep. Anything else from you then, Zaz?
Nope.
All right, Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
Alright, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at level 2.
Okay. Let me get that out for you.
And then I'm going to hit him.
Excuse me. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
18.
18, yeah, 18 hits.
Odd. Heaven. Fuck.
You get what you fucking deserve. So yeah, you watch as the spinning top, this glaive the Quirin summons, appears next to it and starts spinning and spinning, and kind of cuts in. You watch as the arms kind of trying to open up a hole, but it can't open up as fast as it was like. It just kind of catches the sides of it, but it did do damage. Anything else from you, Quirin?
That's everything.
All right, Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
3 more attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, 8.
18, yes. 24, yes. And 16 just hits.
Oh, nice. So that's two main and 1 offhand. Okay.
Yep.
Another 26.
Nice. Yeah, so Mo, you just start hacking into it as fast as you can. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. It's now the Voidling's turn. And you're going to watch as this creature being hacked and attacked from all sides kind of collapses in and on itself and forms that almost rose-like hole in time and space. And there's a moment of silence. And then as it explodes, I need all of you to make a DC 17 con save. Just going to tell you the DC right now.
Shit, disadvantage.
Nat
oh yeah,
1.
mine would be at disadvantage too.
I needed to roll higher than a 10.
You have to have 3 to have it on disadvantage for saving throws.
Oh.
Okay, so did nobody make it?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let you guys decide this then. Who would you like to roll the damage in chat? And why is it John?
Because you
Oh,
roll the
and a-
lowest.
Okay. John, can you roll 10 d6 for me?
Oh.
Oh. 38.
So you all take 38 damage.
I'm out.
Okay.
Who's all? Is it just Quirin's out?
I'm still good.
No, I'm still
Okay.
on.
Quirin vanishes. Quirin, you suddenly find yourself awake in the forest. Everyone else is still asleep. Quirin, actually just make a medicine check for me quick.
24.
24. All 3 of them are in some form of rapid eye movement. Like rough. Like their eyes are shaking out of their head. Zaz is not asleep where he thought he was. Oh, and Quirin, you take 1 more point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
Well, since Divine Smite says it's on hit, and I did not hit last time, I'm going to do that again. Do I get
Okay.
advantage for being flanked?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, hold on. The Voidling would take some stuff from Moonbeam, too. Fails. You can roll that Moonbeam damage. My apologies.
Also, the Circle of Spores.
That
No,
is not Circle of
that's-
Spores. That's Anti-Life Shell.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a 27 and a 29.
Yep, both hit.
Can I get a nice in chat for the 69 I just rolled?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Give me a hot minute to roll this damage. And then 32 damage. Yeah, because I get to re-roll that one. Hold up. So that is 35 5 points of damage.
You only rerolled 1-1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so be 36.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're taking the 1 away and then adding 5. Okay, 36 points of damage. All right. Yeah, you hack through it. There's some explosions. You notice that it's smaller than it was before.
Did I notice if the divine damage was normal?
Look normal to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. All right. Top of the round, Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
Same deal as before. Gonna try and keep the concentration going and chill touch.
Okay.
13.
13 does not hit.
Well, worth a shot.
Zaz is not having a good time. All right. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
They're not taking any real damage in real life, right?
You don't know that.
I'm looking at myself. Have I taken any real damage?
You don't seem to have taken any real damage.
Going back to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be. Well, how many points of exhaustion do you have?
2.
Oh yeah, you fall right the fuck back to sleep. Like instantaneously, just. But that will be your turn.
Yes.
Quirin just kind of apparates on this flesh disc. Just looks around. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna make attacks, but we're flanking, so I have advantage.
Yeah.
Question mark. Okay, I completely forgot about that last round. So, 1 second. So 17 plus 9, 15 plus 9, and nat 20 for a 29.
Yep.
Okay.
So those all hit.
Okay. So. Wait. Yeah, so it's... Sorry, I don't know why my brain is dying on me. $37 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, so you just hack and hack and hack, and eventually, Mo, as you're just hacking at it, it vanishes. And you watch as this flesh circle that you're all standing on begins decomposing at the edges. And slowly just becomes a shriveled, tiny little mass of flesh that you're all standing on and vanishes. And you find the 4 of yourselves floating in an endless void.
Can we still see each other?
You can still see each other.
Did it work?
In the distance, you can just hear the faintest whisper. Just, where did you put him?
Where did we put who?
Where did you put him? Where did he go? We didn't take him. Where is he?
Who are they talking about?
We'll find him. And we'll punish you. Each of you. and the four of you wake up after a long rest.
That's 1 point of exhaustion gone? Question mark from the long rest? Because that's the way.
If I recall,
Yes.
Yes, you have to have food
yes,
and drink.
it's just
Yeah.
one.
So
yeah.
rations and whatever.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Okay.
So a long rest will reduce your exhaustion by 1. But you wake up and Earl is standing there resolute. Good morning.
Real quick, sorry, DM.
Yes.
Everyone got a long rest, right?
Yes.
So that's 8 hours?
More or less. Would you like to take 2?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Zaz sleeps in.
All set.
Did you all sleep well?
After the first bit,
And the second bit.
Yeah, what happened to you? You, poofed. And
Woke
then
back
you...
up, fell back asleep, watched you kill the thing, and then had something whispered in my head.
what was
I
that
heard
about?
that too.
I can't even really remember what it said.
Where did
Something
you
about
put
us
him?
hiding someone.
And we haven't really put anybody anywhere. Well, except for Riz and Ramus, Zane, what else did we banish?
A ghost once.
The fire elemental?
Fire Elemental, all the dwarves,
Oh yeah, the door.
That Hydra.
oh, the Hydra, yeah.
Okay, so this could mean literally anybody.
Anybody, I have no idea.
Who even knows if they were talking about us?
They were probably talking about us. We are the shit disturbers. But we have a direction to go. We have an agreement to kill everybody in Walden. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Which way are you guys heading?
East.
Okay, that's fine. So go ahead and make a survival check.
Hey, bees. Ten.
You think you're heading east. Let's see which way you're actually heading. Ah! Okay. Yeah, so you had
I had a direction.
a direction for a while. Sorry, both my cats just perked up and started looking down the hallway. Maybe there's a ghosty here.
Have you tried banishing it?
No, that doesn't work. Because then 76 people die. Anywho,
It's not my fault.
somebody put a ghost in my way. You
Exactly.
guys head in the direction pretty much unimpeded for a good period of time. Are you guys looking around? Is anyone... Quirin's leading, so he's kind of trying to navigate. Is anyone...
I'll take in the sights
keeping
as
an
we
eye?
go through.
Okay.
Looking
Make a
for
perception check.
cat feet.
You ain't found shit.
Yep.
Huh. Well, that's something. You walk for a while, and eventually you find, it's a very crude shape of a humanoid made out of sticks hanging from a tree, wrapped in some very dirty cloth, just kind of hanging there. Appears to have some feathers shoved into it. But other than that, yeah, there's not a lot.
Their targets are small woodland critters and human sticks.
Quirin, if they're hungry enough that they want us to kill all the people in Walden, I don't think they'd be.
No, they're not hungry enough. They just want a free meal. The less energy they have to spend, the better for them.
I had just assumed that they were ravenous.
No idea. I am just very tired of being in this stupid f***ing forest.
At least you got a nice rest. Zaz, you look a lot better.
Thanks.
Your mushrooms and fungus look perky as ever.
That is the weirdest compliment.
Any of us have ever heard.
Go into your head.
Compliment added to database. Your mushroom looks perky.
Well, that's not gonna bite me.
Only say that when a man pulls his pants off.
Or someone laugh in the background.
Yes, got the giggles.
Oh, that's good. He goes, compliment trigger added. Male pants removal. Compliment perky mushroom.
Keep moving.
Zaz, now that we've had a long rest, can you do the those woodland guys? Can they come back?
Possibly, but shouldn't we hold off until more dire situations before we start running through spells again?
I have no idea where we are again.
I'll cast it again.
Okay. Dryads again.
Yep.
Yep, 2 dryads appear. These ones look slightly different. Probably not the same 2 dryads. They kind of look and go, what do you need?
We're lost. We're looking for the town to the east. Please lead us.
They kind of look at each other. One steps into the tree again, and you hear a rustling. She pops up, comes back down. She goes, this way, and starts walking back from where you came.
But of course.
You're not great with directions. You know what? It's not you, it's the forest. It keeps moving.
I am from mountains.
And I'm
Oh,
from the
giant.
sea.
I'm from the city.
I'm not from here.
And together we
Amazing.
make Captain Planet.
Oh, Captain Stupid.
Captain Dumbass.
Yeah, you got Captain Planet who's like missing an arm. It's like, where was Woodland's guy? Like, yeah, so you follow these dryads for about an hour, the other direction. Luckily, it's pretty much a straight line. Like, you guys were heading pretty much due west. And you follow for an hour, and you go back to where you were about an hour ago.
As long as we keep heading in this straight direction, we should be fine.
We've been saying that for days.
Go on, lead us then.
Fine. Should be quite easy. Oh, I'm still at disadvantage. Shit. Oh, not one for the 3rd time on this check.
So he goes, fine, I will. And then
Turns 180 degrees.
no, I'm not. That's too obvious. Yeah, no, Last you're pretty sure that you're heading in the right direction. You follow him for. Oh, excuse me. I drank pop a little too quick there. Yeah, you follow him for a little bit, and eventually you're met with.
What did you bring us?
A bunch of lost fools. Again. Can we just get, like, somebody to guide us through? We are obviously stupid. We already agreed to kill a town for you. We just need to get there.
Would I be able to know if this voice is within 60 feet?
Make a perception. Make
A
a perception
perception?
check. Perception.
I suppose I would have to see it as well.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Okay, well, we'll give it a shot.
11.
11.
That's a tough one because you're not. It's hard to pinpoint, but you do kind of look and think of like the Cheshire Cat smile from Alice in Wonderland, and with you're still got a point of exhaustion. Your eyes are still kind of tired. It's hard to tell if they're within that 60 foot, but they're definitely not more than 100 feet away from you. But they're not closer than like 50. They're somewhere in that middle ground there.
So I can't actually see it.
You can see like the reflection of the smile, like I said, the Cheshire Cat smile, just briefly. It's got a good vantage point on you.
Okay, all right, then that probably won't work. Either you're going to have to deal with us coming back and annoying you, or give us a guide, a helping hand.
Oh, you're not
something.
annoying me. This is very fun. Usually people that come into this prison are prepared. We don't get morons a lot.
That's fair, at least with our show. I mean, you know that we can kill things. We already agreed to kill things for you. And if of us coming back and forth, we aren't going to bring you any new food or anything special. It's just going to be us again and again and again.
How about you plead your case?
To Manic.
To Manic.
Do we have any other option, people? Anything else?
Stumble around in the woods.
I have 11 pints of cider.
I don't think they drink.
You don't know that.
That's our best option. Through it. Let's go talk to Manic.
I was hoping the amphibian one was going to be like, do we drink?
I'm cutting back because of calories.
Just hit a frog.
Is cider gluten-free?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah. There's a pause.
You're a day and a half's travel. But shouldn't be hard.
You hear off in the distance in the dark woods somewhere, you hear
One of us is leaving you a path. Follow it. We'll be waiting.
Well, I'm obviously no good at following directions or headings without the stars, so somebody else better take the mental, because I am right out of here. I'm not cut out for the forest.
I've gotten us
I
lost 3 times already.
I'm gonna start following the loud noises.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. Would you still be at disadvantage at survival?
I'd be at disadvantage on any skill check, really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Okay, so you just make a straight survival roll because you're gonna have advantage for this
All right.
because you acted quickly. 26. Yeah, you're able to figure out where the sound of whatever jumped down and started going was, and eventually the sound stops as it gets a fair distance ahead of you, and you and you see these very distinct paw-like impressions in the mud. What would you guys like to do?
Follow.
All right. So you begin following these paw prints. And you follow for a while. Time seems to really slow down looking at the ground and following paw prints for a while. Nothing much happens. Not a lot of conversation. And eventually you come to a point where the ground itself seems fairly dry, and you all find yourselves suddenly very tired.
We have another, day journey after this? Think we should set up camp?
Yeah, sure. Hopefully that weird floating flesh disc spider thing doesn't attack us again.
Hopefully. Start setting up camp.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Camp goes up pretty easily. At one point, Earl does kind of perk up and go, "One hostile found." Squeaky toy. One hostile found, and then pause for a few minutes. And... Hostile moved on.
Keep watch, Earl. Before.
Will do. Just kind of starts scanning back and forth.
Not gonna say much, just gonna roll over and go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
This forest is so depressing.
Good. You all slowly find yourselves falling to sleep. And all find yourselves floating in a black void. Just staring at each other.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a really good look at each of them and kind of appreciate the big burly lads that are with me.
Do you
I'm
want to
gonna-
compliment them on their fucking perky mushroom?
No, that's something you say in person out loud.
I'm gonna see if I can shift my floatiness towards Quirin.
You can't move, actually. You find
No?
it's almost like it's kind of like you're suspended in some kind of gelatin. You can't move. You can't hear anything. You're just there.
So we can't talk,
You can certainly try.
but we can't move. So unless I'm talking like this,
Well, like I said, you can certainly try. And if you do, they don't hear you.
eh?
There's just this deafening silence. Then once again, where did you put him?
Use your words. Tell us their name.
You're unable to say that.
Thinking it real hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay,
can I
fair
think
enough.
it?
You can think it real hard. That's fair. Where did he take him?
thinking this again. Do you know how many things we've banished? Be more specific.
Where does the hole go?
Oh.
Where did you put him?
Alastair's thinking about nothing.
Zaz is thinking about cranberry. Just wonder what he's up to right about.
If you don't tell us where he is. And then below you, as you're all suspended, this massive purple eye appears. Its pupil not a line or a circle, instead some sort of almost rotating cube-like shape. And it starts turning. And around the eye, you see what appears to be a four-jawed maw open up. And just let out this horrifying, this
Bless you.
you can all wake up from your long rest.
That wasn't too bad.
I think we know what they're talking about, right?
Well, yeah, but I have no idea where he ran off to.
I know, but they're pissed.
I was doing a great job of keeping out those weird whispers by thinking about nothing, and all of a sudden there was like a screech sound. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, the screech wasn't too bad.
The problem is none of us know. We have no way. We didn't jump in the hole.
Yeah, but that makes them their problem, not ours.
I know. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter what we say. They can't gain anything from, screaming at us night after night. It's obvious the point isn't getting across, but,
Has anybody ever seen an eye with a cube in it and a mouth that's four mouths?
No.
No.
Why?
I don't know, that seems pretty significant, doesn't it?
I'm guessing it has something to do with the foam that would pop in and out.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
that book was important to them. Maybe, maybe it's not good that book being on another plane of existence.
Well, fuck them. They've only brought us problems anyway.
We don't get much in the way of good feelings, but knowing that they're upset that Zane is someplace else, that brings me joy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other things tied to Zane that we have to deal with now that he's gone. Which does not bring joy.
God damn it.
Well,
I think I heard from someone very wise once that if something doesn't bring you joy, you're supposed to let it go.
in time, we will... It's obvious that we've chosen our direction, and we're going to come in contact with them at some point. And I don't plan on letting them walk free.
I don't care. As long as we are able to get our own stuff done and not deal with that garbage a lot, I'd be happy. But at the moment, we're lost in the forest and going to go speak to a fucking king. Ugh.
Well, the last king that we talked to was pretty good.
Who sent us off to our death without telling us all the information.
Hmm.
So yeah, pretty good.
Either he is an asshole that doesn't want to share information, or he's stupid.
No,
I don't know which.
he has the entire spy network, and that guy that we talked to, was Tide, he was a part of it, so he should have been able to tell us all the information.
Hmm. Hmm. It's, unfortunately, I think they get so used to keeping secrets that, when it comes time to actually having to share things that are important, they forget.
Well,
But that's what I remember being told a long time ago.
he can't remember.
Come to think of it, he didn't treat me like a complete idiot. And most of the people that care about me and I care about treat me like a complete idiot. So that doesn't bode well with me.
I assume we get up and walk.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you get up and walk, and at this point, Earl has already scouted out where the tracks were headed and points you in that direction in a very robotic manner. Just kind of this way.
While we're walking, can I try and make a medicine check to try and figure out how to bring somebody's memory back?
You can certainly try.
In 3.7 miles.
27.
Turn right.
27. It's interesting. There is a scroll that you read within your tribe detailing treatments or other spells or whatnot in an attempt to make the elderly who begin kind of forgetting things remember some of the stories that they have or knowledge that they have, so that can be written down before they go. However, from your tests, memories is something that you believe at your current with a 27, you believe that there is actually not a medical way to restore them.
All right, so not medical, but I know that there is a hint of something.
You with a 27, you can make the assumption that there is a way to restore memories somehow, but it's not physical medicine. You're not sure if it's arcane or religion or divine intervention or anything like that. Make a religion check for me.
Yep. Fuck, nat 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I've got something tickling, but nothing.
All right. Are you just like I'm trying to keep my past from converging? Are you doing this all in your head, or you're not muttering?
No, I'm not muttering.
Okay.
This is all in Quirin's head. He's trying to figure out something.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right. So you guys follow the path for a while, and eventually, a phrase rings out in your ear, and that's "Don't go that way. Never go that way. That way will lead you right into that castle." And you see what that means now, as you look at this rock face, this almost professional, it almost looks like it's professionally carved to look ominous. This overhang of rock with a cave leading under, with two larger rocks on either side that come to very sharp points, mimicking almost a keep with towers and multiple layers. And you can see a light on the inside, and the paw prints lead there. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna go right in.
Going right in?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head in, and it's Well, it's a den is the best way to describe it. You head in, you kind of head down a small incline. You look and you can see that there's like almost a drop, like a cliff face, and you can hear the splashing of water somehow, and you can see that there's a chasm in the middle, and there appears to be another plateau raised about 15 feet off the ground. That the back end of it is kind of obscured in shadow. The five of you head in, and you hear a voice just echoing this. You found us.
We found you.
You found us.
Come in. So you enter in. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Tell me when you're loaded.
Uno momento, por favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's all good.
All good? So what are you guys doing?
I know this sounds crazy, but if anybody has a chance of getting us out of here, it's me. You don't know them. I do. And if I can control myself enough to get us out of here,
Step forward.
Mo, I believe in you. I've got your back.
full 30 feet, right in.
Okay.
Whew. I think I have a heart condition.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Kneel.
Who's Neil?
I'm good.
I'll bend the knee.
I will follow suit.
Right down.
Sure.
Manic. The trespassers are here. They wish to make a deal.
And from the other plateau, you hear this shaking of wings. You hear this dragging sound of something very heavy being pulled across stone. And you hear this. As you look to either side of you, you see to your left and your right, standing at the bottom of this incline, a lion-like creature with spines down its back and a tail that almost resembles a morning star. It's got a mane like a lion, but on its face is something twisted, something wrong, almost a caricature of a human being. And its massive leathery wings just kind of on occasion stretch out and come back. As you look to your left and your right, you notice that both of these look the same, but as you look before you, what you see does not resemble them. What you see is a massive, almost lion-like creature with a wolf's face coming to a big grin and a human-like smile, whereas the other manticores have this orangish kind of yellow fur. This one is a deep burgundy. And where the other one's wings are kind of this red leather, this one's wings are purple and insectoid-like with barbs on either side. So, I'd like to introduce you to Manic Barbed King of the Manticores. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Whoa.
He looks feral.
Oh, he looks like you could pet him. It'll be fine.
I've waited 20 years for this.
So we will pick this up next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Actually, not this bat, like 3 hours prior. So you're actually here at the start of the stream. I think about that. That doesn't make much sense. Regardless, thank you if you stayed with us all night. Thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate it. And as always, bon nuit.
Bon
nuit.
Wait for it.
Bon nuit.
Goodbye.
And there it is.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.